All right, let's get into geofencing. So, really excited to go through what geofencing is and how it can help you grow your business. In short, geofencing is incredibly unique for a few reasons. First off, just like if you've heard me talk about programmatic display, which is a little bit different than geofencing, it also is very cost effective in its ability to really leverage branding and awareness at a very low cost whenever you're comparing the amount of impressions that we can serve with this. Where it really starts to be unique, though, is its ability to target people based off of where they have physically been or where they physically are in that moment. And then third, we are able to actually track in-store visits through something called a foot traffic attribution report. Now, if you're curious what geofencing display ads are, so these are going to be ads that are served based off of someone's physical location, again, whether it be in that moment or where they have been historically. These are going to be display ads that could be animated or still, but the biggest difference is that it's going to be primarily on mobile phones that have their location services turned on. And again, this can also appear on larger devices as well, but again, primarily going to be on mobile phones. And if you rather, as the advertiser, have a physical location, we can also track that in-store visit, but we only track if someone has seen an ad and then end up actually coming into your location. So it really gives you a lot of return on investment insights there. You can see a few examples here, primarily whether it be within a weather app, another weather example here, or here on ESPN. So again, several different places. These are just a couple of anecdotal examples. Now, as far as how it works, so geofences are really these invisible fences that we're able to draw incredibly precisely. Again, you can see here, this is around a baseball stadium. If you wanted it to be within a building or whether you wanted it to be a certain booth within a building, really, there are only a couple different scenarios where we would not be able to geofence, and it's a K through 12 school or hospitals or really any type of medical facility. Outside of that, we really have a lot of free reign. So in this particular scenario, what we would do is we would just put a geofence around this particular baseball stadium if this is where we feel like our target audience would be. And then we can actually tell you, hey, do we want to reach all people who have been here within the last 12 months or as recent as 10 days ago? So that's really kind of the rule of thumb that we have to follow. So it's as recent as 10 days ago or as long ago as 12 months ago, or we can reach everyone that's there in that moment. Now, the two kinds of geofencing that we can do, because you've probably heard me like drawing a line in the sand with my words, whether it be if they've been there in the past or whether they are there in real time. Device ID is going to refer to where people have been in the, geofencing where people have been in the past. Micro proximity is going to be that real time. Honestly, I encourage you to try both out. These are very popular and common to do together. So if your situation calls for it, I say let's give it a shot and do it together. But these are going to be the main two ways that we can do it. The different types of audiences that we can device ID target. So device ID targeting, this is going to be what we've talked about already, targeting people who have been to a certain location in the past. Demo audience targeting, this is going to be if we don't have particular addresses that we want to target, then we can actually target on a zip code or city level and then target people based off of demographics, ethnicities, or interests. Addressable category targeting. This is going to be where we can look up a list of a business category that's relevant to your business and your competitors in your area. Address method targeting. This is where we can actually geofence a list of household addresses that you potentially have on file that maybe you use for a mailing list. And then last but certainly not least, a predicted mover audience targeting. And when you're thinking about where to fit this into your personal marketing plan, this is still a top funnel product, but this would still be within that interest and research. So it's people who are interested in what you have, but maybe they've been to a competitor. But then we're also going to see conversions through the foot traffic attribution report. So looking forward to talking to you more about how device ID can help you grow your business. Thank you.